So, what's going on? So, this is another example of value. How it's very important to understand what value means and how you should chase the value and not necessarily the money behind things. And let me go ahead and give just a brief, breakdown what value is. Value is anything that's of importance, anything that brings something to the table. And it's not necessarily money. Money is a form of compensation, for anything, but there's value in relationships. Knowing somebody is valuable because let's say, for instance, someone works at let's say they're a CEO of a company, right? Knowing that person is very valuable because they could help you get a job at where they're at because they're the CEO. They have the authority of course, in whatever company they're in. That's very good. Not necessarily authority, but they're in the position already, and so it's very easy for them to help you get in the position. Compared to somebody who might not know anybody at that corporation. It's very helpful. It's valuable for relationships. It's very valuable, right? So you can see Rihanna wasn't paid by the NFL for this year's Super Bowl halftime show, but she has already gained over 1.5 million Instagram followers in less than 24 hours. You know, uh, and see, man, that's a lot. That's very good. It's kind of surprising to me because I kind of automatically assume everybody knows Rihanna, but people are different. So it might take, people might follow Rihanna because they like her music, and then as you see right here, people might follow Rihanna because they seen her do a great job at the Super Bowl halftime. Uh, People are different. So it's always good to be open minded and do things even if money isn't involved, because as you can see, she gained over 1.5 million Instagram followers in less than 24 hours off of her halftime show, and the searches for Fenty Beauty are up 833%. So even though she did not get paid any money at all, it was very valuable for her to do this because she got all of this exposure, which indirectly attributes to her money. uh, People are gonna listen to her songs more. The song she started out with, the bitch better have my money. Songs like that. The song that she played, because I didn't watch the whole halftime show. I only watched part of it, but she played that song. Obviously, streams for that song's gonna go up after the halftime show, right? People hear it. Listen, they might never even heard the song before, or they might like the song and they're just back listening to it because of the Super Bowl, and you got to chase the value. Don't chase the money, chase the value, and the money will come. You got to realize that money is a representation of the value. It's a direct or indirect representation of the value that's being brought. So, that's in addition to her multi-million-dollar documentary deal with Apple TV Plus. All right. So, caption was changed because originally this wasn't the original caption. Rihanna got paid $0 to perform at the halftime show, but did it for exposure for her brand. That wasn't the original caption. The original caption was something along the lines of like, you know, uh, she basically just didn't get paid. She didn't get paid. It didn't say anything about exposure for her brand. That's the edited caption, and it's right though. It's right. Uh, all the exposure. Like I believe over 150 million people tuned into the Super Bowl, right? Like, that's a lot of people, and I'm not saying necessarily all those people watch the halftime show, but it's like that's a lot of people tuning in to her performing the halftime show, to just the potential of having that many people looking at you. That is heavy exposure. Like, it, of course, it makes sense why the Super Bowl doesn't pay, because they're getting paid in exposure. Like, they don't have to give them any money because they're going to get money on the back end. And the back end is the stream numbers going to go up some because of the song she played in the Super Bowl. The money she's gonna make off her beauty products. She gained over 1.5 million followers. Like, those are people who are more likely now to buy more of to buy whatever she's selling, everything that she's selling, anything, that she's selling, and people who already bought to buy again. And they're just that much more invested in Rihanna and the things that she has going on. So chase the value, do not chase the money. The money is representation. of the value that you bring. You know, you got to understand there are things that are more valuable than money.